Gentlemen, Puka Tatupu, the City Boys here, back in ground zero. You guys know, man. Lanakila Housing. Me and my siblings, my family, deeply rooted over here in this housing. Had a lot of good times, a lot of bad times, a lot of tough times, a lot of happy times, but they were all worth it.
So look at Puka. What are you doing? Dang, Puka, you got a lot of wrinkles on your face, man.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little nigga, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the
Yes, Tatupu family is who we are. 1667 3D Ahi place right there. Grew up with all kinds of families over here. It was a melting pot, you know what I mean? It wasn't highly dominated by one race in the housing growing up over here. We had a nice mixture. All of us kids, no technology back in those days. I was born in '85, grew up all of my life over here. Lanakila will always be a special place in my heart. We had a lot of family parties here. A lot of friendships and bonds were made here. A lot of good things over here. Lanakila Housing, I mean, it's just not the same like how it used to be, but this place will always hold a nice, dear, special place in my heart.
And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, when? Back in the days. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated school, shit had blown up. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a grown up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls.
It was here my grandpa laid down the rules and taught us how to be a grown-up, take care of your family, love one another, and make sure that everything is going to be all G. Yeah, Pops? Yeah. Made this ramp for my grandpa when he got sick. It's our name right up there too.
So this wasn't here when you guys first were moving then? You guys built this?
So this was on big parking lot. So this is where both of them used to park their station wagon. They put 2 cars in here, and people used to park in these 2 stalls. So my grandpa got sick, and he got bedridden. They're gonna go build this wheelchair access for him, so you can push him outside. Come on. This was here. This whole staircase right there. This was here, but not this.
Best memories here.
One of my best memories over here. Oh man, I cannot just pick one. You know, I can pick. You know what? I'm gonna share a couple. You know, brother Sam, brother Mike, always made it enjoyable. Brother Nelson, we always used. I think the one thing I miss most about is we all used to come home from school or from football practice or whatnot. We used to all go home, shower up, you know, take care of our chores and stuff, and then we all make a plate or a bowl of what we all eating in our individual families for dinner, and then we come out and we meet on the side of Sam and Mike's building, and we all just share our food. I think that's probably the most best thing that I miss. That's how it was over here. You know, everybody takes care of one another. We look out for each other, and that's what it's all about. If it wasn't those kinds of times, back in those days, we wouldn't be as close as we are still. You know, we don't see each other as much, but you know, when we do, we pick up right where we left off. Hawaii only. There's a lot of good times over here, man. Miss it a lot. Learned a lot. And I'm grateful and thankful for this place. Lanakila, baby.
I have a guy who doesn't go to work, and that's like a chicken. There ain't no guy who won't phone. Back in on the phone.
But on my headpiece,
What kind of guy is this? Oh, that's like my mom.